Hello, friends, and I am back, and we are going to paint today. Are you ready? I've been saying, let's paint, let's paint. I don't know what I'm gonna paint. I don't know when we're gonna paint, friends, but I think we're gonna paint. And today, we are going to paint us a teddy bear. I think. I'm still thinking about it. Do you want to paint a giraffe? Let's think about a giraffe or a teddy bear. I'm not sure which one, but I keep thinking the teddy bear is easier. But let's see if we can make us a giraffe of some kind of way. I don't know, guys, because I'm not the best at this, but let's try. All right, let's see what we can come up with. All right, I got my paint. I got two brushes this time. I've got a napkin. I got a nice big piece of water, big piece of paper and 2 cups of water. And that's what I have, friends. So I'm going to wet this one brush and put this red one down for a second. And I'm going to wet the paint. I started to use the other paint, but I think it might blend together or something and take too long to dry. So I said, just use the water paint. So, I don't know. So we don't have brown, but I remember when I was doing my research for the experiment that we did a couple weeks ago, I was told on the internet to mix yellow and blue and make green. Then it told me to mix orange and blue and we will get brown. So I said, okay, I don't know whether that's going to turn out to be brown or not, but if we are going to make a giraffe, I need something. Let's wet the yellow. I don't know how we're going to get brown together, but maybe I'm going to use a little bit. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a little bit of yellow and green and blue and see. Because to me, that sounds like that might mix up something that looks almost like it's brown. I don't know, friends. I don't know. So, okay. Let me get my pencil so I can kind of get some type of outline. I'm going to think that we need, I don't know how, in my mind I think a head like that with a big horn on it and a long neck, right? And how's their face look? Something like this. And a long neck. And their neck is pretty long, like that. And their horns on top of their head are not that big. So I'm going to put a smaller one because that would mean that that horn is on the other side of the giraffe. Okay? And his face, we might need to put it up a little higher, like that, and come down and do some little erasing here. So I think I made his face a little teeny bit too long, because if he's a giraffe, he should be what? Eating out of a tree, right? Yes. So I'm going to give him an eye here. Okay. And then we got to give him some kind of, he gets a little bit of hair here. Just a little bit of hair. Because they have hair, but it's not a whole lot. So we got one horn and one horn. And then we have his snout or something. And then we'll put something here for him. What do you think that will be? You're right. It's got to be a tree or something. Right, friends? Okay, let's give him a mouth so we know where his mouth is or something. All right, all right, and this will be his mouth. Okay, so now that's the outline of our giraffe. We're going to try to make a giraffe, okay? All right. You saw the outline. Now, let me see if I can position this so you can watch. So hard to do this by myself, guys. It is, but I'm going to try. I'm going to keep making these videos because I believe that one day I'm going to have some help. God's going to send me somebody to help me. Let's see. I got to fix his neck a little bit so it can be wide for our giraffe. All right, so, let me shake this eraser off. And now let's paint. The yellow is almost gone. You remember that from the last time when we were painting. We are painting us a giraffe today. Let's get a little more water because we need to wet it, wet it, wet it, wet it, wet it. Okay. Got to be careful when we wet the water paint. Excuse me, the water paint, because if we're not careful, we'll put too much water and it'll be too wet on our paper, and then it may make a hole in it. So just get a little bit of water at a time and keep putting it in there and keep mixing up our brush, because we don't want it to be a big old mess and get a hole in the paper. All right, we're trying to make us a giraffe. Let's see. The yellow is almost gone. I may have to go and get some real yellow paint. There's still some in here, but it is almost gone. I'm swirling it around, trying to get it nice and wet around the edges of it so that we can have enough. Okay. Need a little bit more. Okay. Need a little bit more. Get some more water. Uh-oh. It's almost gone. We'll see if we have enough. If not, I have to get some more paint. And I do have some more. I do. I do. So we are trying to make and paint a giraffe. Get a little bit more. I want to leave a little bit of yellow in there, just a little bit, so I can mix some green and I think some blue. And I'm going to see if we can make us maybe like a brown mixture out of that. If not, we'll just use what we have. It can be a silly looking giraffe because it's just free art. It's okay. Have you ever seen a dark brown giraffe? I saw a dark brown giraffe and he had tan spots that almost looked like they were white. He was gorgeous. So, so, so pretty. I had never seen a giraffe like that before, but I saw one and I said, oh, how beautiful. He was very, very pretty, guys. Okay, I think that's enough yellow in our giraffe. Now I want to put a little bit of orange. I'm not going to put too much orange because I don't want to change the yellow of him, but I want to blend it in a little bit so he's a little darker. Okay, did you see what I did? I just wet that brush a little teeny bit and put it in the orange, and I'm not getting any more orange paint. I'm just getting just enough to make his yellow a little bit darker, just a little bit. Just go over the same orange paint and brush it right into the yellow all over. And now it makes him a little bit darker, just a little bit. Okay, now friends, the paper is getting wrinkled up a little bit. That's because this is water paint and it's wet still. Okay, now I'm going to use the little brush that comes, let me put this here so it won't roll off, that comes in the paint tray, and I'm going to get some black, and I want to make his eye. I want to be careful because I don't want it to get too wet for the black, because if it runs around, it will take away the white that I want to keep on his eye. All right. I hope you can see it. So his eye is here. And I just want to go around it a little bit. Just a little bit, friends. Just a little bit. I don't want it to be too wet, though. All right. Tanta is not the best artist, but I try to make fun things happen for my friends. Some people can draw really, really good, and some people can paint really, really good. But if you can't do drawing really good or painting really good, you can still try. And if you try, it might come out okay. And it's like, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could do that. And maybe you didn't know, but it came out all right. And so that's how I'm doing my painting today. I'm trying because I don't really know. All right. And now I'm going to give my giraffe a few eyelashes. Okay. And that's that. Now we're going to get him a little bit of hair. Just a little bit. We put a little hair on the back of him. So we want to go and put some hair streaks on. Make him have some hair. It's okay. And just a few streaks here. And that's okay. Just like that. Now, what should we do with the horns? Should we go around them black? I don't know. Let's try it. This brush is not the best brush. I'm going to get another brush because this brush is not really doing so well. Let me get this little brush here because the other brush is plastic bristles and it's brushing it on not so good. That's better. Can you guys see? No? I'm trying to let you see. All right, let's get a teeny bit of water. And we're going around his horn a little bit. He's got horns. The giraffes have two. They are very small. On our picture, it looks kind of big, but if we make them too small, we won't really know why it's there. But we do know that giraffes have two small horns on top of their heads. And so that's what we were trying to do here. Give him a little bit of hair off his neck. And that's pretty cool. Now, see how that orange blended in with the yellow? And so it's not too bad. It looks okay. Now we got to come up with how we're going to make his spots. We call it spots, but some friends call it squares, but it can be different colors. If we don't have brown exactly, it can be okay still. So I'm going to mix the green with that yellow, and I want to get some blue and see. I don't think it's going to come out brown, but maybe if we add some orange to it also. I don't know. I don't know, friends. It don't look like it's turning brown. Excuse me. It doesn't look too brown, but you see how it looks? That's blue and green and yellow and orange. And that's the color we're going to have in a minute. Okay. See what happens when you mix the colors together? They can get all yucky. So it does look a little brown now, guys. All right, let's try and get us a little more green and put it in here because we need quite a bit of paint so that we can make the spots on the giraffe, right? Right. It looks a little brown a little bit, just a wee bit. So that's yellow, orange, green, blue. And that's how we got this color to look like this. All right, let's start. Oh, that doesn't look too bad, friends. And the giraffe spots can be all kinds of ways. They don't have to be perfect. Let's get us a little bit more. I think that color came out pretty good. What do you think? Excuse me. I think it looks okay, guys. This is running. All right, let's put one over here. And let's get some up here. And where else? Here. And here, paint this one right off the page. And another small one right up here. A little one here. Okay. Excuse me. We can put a small one here. What do you think about that giraffe? He looks pretty cool, huh? Let's paint his ears. And let's try and get us a little bit more of that mixed up paint there. And paint this ear. Uh-oh. Okay. And we can go all the way around him. All around his hair. I'm going all the way around him with this because it's going to give him a nice outline. It's a little bit looking too green. I rub this yellow out a little bit, guys. Looks a little bit too green. I don't want it to be too orange either. All right, let's see. Maybe that's about right. Yep. We'll come on around his outline from where I put the pencil at. Now he's looking like a real giraffe. What do you think, guys? He's looking like a real giraffe. Let's see. Okay. Now, that looks pretty cool. Mix some of that into what's supposed to be his hair coming off of his neck. Okay, now I think we're all done with our giraffe. I think. And then we will get some green. Let's get some green. We need plenty of it because our giraffe is very tall. And if he's tall, he must also be near a tree somewhere. So we want to make sure that we put a tree nearby because giraffes are like elephants. They're looking for something to eat, like cows and elephants. So we want to make sure that we have something green nearby, or else our giraffe won't be very happy at all because he won't have anything to munch on. He said, that doesn't look like a tree. Tanta, what are you doing? And I said, I'm making something green and delicious for our giraffe because he's going to want something to munch on. And trees have all kinds of shapes. As long as he has something green and yummy, he doesn't care what shape it is. He just wants to eat some of it. So we will give him some at his mouth. Make sure he's getting something good off of the tree. See, I mixed that orange in there like that. It makes it look quite foliage-like. And I think that is almost the end of our painting for today. And let's see. It looks pretty good, guys. What do you think? Do you think that our giraffe is pretty happy? I think he might be pretty happy, guys. I think so. All right, and now I have some pretty blue sky. And I'm making this pretty wet so I can spread the blue all around because I don't want it to be too dark. But I'm moving my brush a lot because I don't want to put a hole in the paper. And if I do, it will mess up our painting for today. So we don't want to do that. I want to be careful. And I don't want the blue to run all over the giraffe. I'll fill it in over here because the sky all around and behind. And that's how we can make a nice background for the giraffe who is walking through the jungle or the forest, wherever we want him to be. See, that's too blue. But if we add some water to it, it'll stretch it out and make it lighter. But you have to do it quickly or else it will be all too dark. And the whole paper will be blue because we cannot see the bottom because the giraffe is so tall. And when he's so tall, you can't see the bottom where the grass is, guys. We have to make sure that we keep that in mind because giraffes are really, really, really tall. I'm just still getting some blue water from off the side of the cup. I'm not getting any more paint. It's still blue water over there, and I'm just bringing it on over and drag this down because we don't want it to be too blue. We're just about finished, friends. I just want to drag some more blue all the way down. I'm dragging it. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to mess up the paper and it will have a hole in it. Uh-oh, now I can't move because it's wet. Okay, let's get a little teeny bit more blue and put here and drag it up. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Just right. That's just right, friends. And we can either bring some more green to our giraffe, or we can add some sky all around. So let's just do a little bit of both and fill it in a little bit here, just a wee bit, just a wee bit. And then we'll get a little bit more blue and we'll fill it in the rest of the way. Add the green with the blue, put that in here. Put some up in here and put some down in here. Because this is the bottom of the tree area and the sky. I don't want to add it under his mouth. We'll just pull it around and there it is. And then it's just sky all mixed in behind the trees, because that's how it is, right? And it's okay. Blend all of it together. Oh, oh, oh. And that's our painting for today, guys. Just swirl it and it'll dry just like that, and it'll be okay. How did you like that? That's the end, and I have me a paper towel to clean up my mess. And there's our painting for today. We made us a nice giraffe. A nice giraffe, guys. Is that a good job? Should we hang that up somewhere? I don't know. I don't know. But I've been wanting to do a painting, and there we go. And I just used some water paint. I didn't even use this red brush, so I can put it back. But these are need to be cleaned. All right, guys. I hope that you enjoyed that video of us painting a giraffe. And now when we come back, I don't know, maybe we will move on to our new skill. And our new skill is going to be shapes. That's what we're going to be working on next. Shapes. We've done ABCs. We've done colors, and now it's time for us to get ready for shapes. But I might read before we start then. And maybe I might read before we start our shapes. But I hope you have fun with our giraffe painting today. And I will see my friends the next time. And I want you to be good and be nice and be kind. And there is Bluto. I said he may be back the next time we come. And you know Bluto is our big thumbs up button. And that's what we want you to do. We want you to give us a big thumbs up and like our video. And we want you to subscribe. There's Tundra. She's right here. She's right here. Sam right here. Sam right here. They used to be in the chair all the time, but now I be sitting in the chair because my knee hurts. So I be sitting, yes. So here they go. They are right here. Tundra and Bluto. Yes, here they go. Always right here. Never far apart because they are really, really close friends and they get along so well. And they want you to like our video and hit the bell and subscribe. And we will see you next time, friends. Be good, be nice, and be kind. Bye bye.